Yo, what's up everybody?
Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new.
I'm Peter.
I'm Yen, and we are travel vloggers from New Zealand. But right now we are currently in Morocco. Fes to be exact, which is often cited as the cultural center of Morocco.
Yeah, we're currently staying in the Medina in Riyadh, which is a traditional home that's built around a courtyard.
Yeah, and the Medina is the oldest and historical part of the city. So we are going to go check that out today. We've got a guide that will come meet us later this afternoon. But we really want to show you where we're staying in this Riyadh because it's very different to anywhere we've been before and something that we think you'd like to see.
Let's go have a look.
Our Riyadh is called Dar Faracha, and we'll start our tour with this courtyard, which is where our room is, and we were up on the rooftop terrace just before. Follow me. And here is our room. It's just a small space for the two of us.
This is the couple's suite.
Yeah, but there are larger rooms as well, and there's actually a lot of rooms in the Riyadh. So this place was 110 a night for us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, NZD, and it has got the bathroom right over that side, just separated by this wall here. But something that's very handy is the air conditioning.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we definitely need that here in Morocco, but today it's actually kind of cool, so that's a nice pleasant surprise.
Yeah, when we arrived it was like 35 degrees and it feels much cooler today.
It does, and yeah, we've got a comfy bed over there with lots of nice soft big pillows.
Yeah, I've also made a little friend here.
That's right, Kami, let's go see if we can find him.
Okay. I actually got given a bunch of kumquats the other day and I've been saving them to feed.
Actually, we're not sure if it's him
He or she.
Yeah.
He kind of just takes bites in the air and then I have to make sure it gets in there. But she is super cute. I would love to have a tortoise. Here we have the main courtyard of this Riyadh. It is beautiful right here, and I'm going to look for Mourad, who's the manager. Oh, Mourad.
Oh, great timing.
Hello. How are you? Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm very, very good. And so Mourad is the manager here, and he's been super helpful.
So amazing.
Actually, pretty good that we stumbled upon you. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about this Riyadh in general.
Okay, sure. So for this Riyadh, it belonged to a French person.
Oh, right.
He was here like tourist, like you, but he liked Fes. And then he decided to buy a Riyadh and open it as a business. So he can come from time to time to here to spend time in the same time, like sort of business.
Oh, okay. How old is this place?
More than 500 years.
Oh, that's very old.
And there are some houses even more, like 800 years.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Yes, in Fes.
I remember you telling me that all this timber and these floorings are still original, is it?
Yes, exactly. The wood, it's original, the doors, and some of the floors.
Yeah,
Right.
it all looks really
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's a beautiful place, absolutely. And I gotta say, like, one of the best things about this place is not actually the place itself, but it's Mourad. He's been super helpful. I don't want to make you shy. But Mourad has helped us with so many things, especially when we got here originally. We were a little bit intimidated, but Mourad showed us how to get around, how to get our Sims. Mourad also took me to a local hairdresser, which gave me a fantastic cut. Just had an awesome haircut from Mohammed. This is a local spot.
Hello, Mohammed.
Thank you. Man, that was awesome. One of the best haircuts I've had overseas.
Yes, so good. Mourad is also multilingual, which is incredibly talented.
So if you're French or if you're English.
Can also speak Arabic.
Yes, and some Spanish too.
Spanish too, wow.
But yeah, you also do a trip advisor kind of, or tour advisor kind of
advising,
business.
organizing.
Yes, I have like a website organizing tours in Morocco.
Ah, cool.
So yes, we are trying so hard just to make things easy for tourists, because we know when you go to a place, like at first time, it's like quite difficult to know places and how to book hotels or something.
Yes.
So we try as much as possible, like to do everything and organize everything just to make things easy and
Yeah.
And Mourad's actually helped us with that today, which is where we're going for our Medina tour.
Yeah, so that's in a couple of hours, which will be very cool.
Yeah, and we'll leave Mourad's details in our description below so you can check it out.
Thank you very much, Mourad.
Thank you, Mourad.
welcome, and I hope to see you next time.
We've just walked through the very narrow streets, and there are apparently 9,200 streets in the Medina. We met up with our guide, Mohammed, who's taking us around today.
Thank you. You're welcome in my city. Big welcome.
Thank you.
And this is one of the souks, or a market, isn't it?
Market, which have many markets like that in all the city of Fes, near each door of Fes, because family, they try all to buy the fresh food.
I see.
Understand? And the people who live here, they have free job. They have free time. They go slow. They are not in hurry.
There's so many different smells that you can get in this market. It's a fantastic place and a great way to kick off this tour.
Yes.
So we're going to try some of this goat cheese.
Yeah, goat cheese with good health.
How is
Very
it?
natural.
More natural, we have salty and we have sweety.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Mohammed was telling us that Fes has a lot of artisan history, and some of the main things that people used to produce here were carpets, some of the metal work that you see behind me with brass, leather, which we're going to see in the tannery, and of course you've got the cloth which has been dyed in natural, traditional ways.
Yeah.
It's also really nice to see that a lot of these traditions have been preserved as well, so you can still see it being done the old way now.
I teach you Arabic language.
This is a real man's hands.
Yeah, really.
Oh, this one's soft. Oh my gosh.
We're walking around the souk here in La Queseria, and we are seeing so many beautiful kaftan stores like this one here. I mean, look how incredible these outfits are. Mohammed was telling us that they can get very extravagant in price-wise, and that's because it's used for special occasions, things like weddings and that sort of thing. And of course, women want to look good when they go to a wedding.
Especially on the wedding day.
Yeah. This building behind me here is very significant in Fes. It is where the tomb of Moulay Idris II lies, who was the founder of Fes. We unfortunately can't go inside, but we are allowed to take a little bit of a peek, and you can see the tomb is the one that is like red and green. It's where people go to make some wishes too.
Sorry, I want to take a picture for us.
Mohammed has told us that behind one of the oldest universities in the world lies this madrasa, and what people used to do in these madrasas were they would only study about religion, but they would also house all the students in these tiny little rooms with tiled floors.
No beds, right?
No beds, yeah. So it's a very interesting way of life.
They would study to become imam.
This place was built in the 1300s, and there is a small price to come into here as well. It's 20 dirhams. All right, now that we've checked this out, I wonder what we're going to explore next. Behind us is one of the most important landmarks here in Fes. It's Qarawiyyin University. Did I get that
Yeah,
right?
that's the Qarawiyyin University.
Yeah, and it was founded by Fatima in 859, and it was the very first multidisciplinary university in the world.
Yeah.
And it's mosque in same times. They have 14 door now. Couple thousand Muslims they come to pray day here. So it's still university, you know, just for Islam religious.
I see.
Thank you too much.
We've just entered here in Chaouwara Tannery. You can actually smell it before you see it. So as we came through, we got given some of these mint leaves to help you with the smell. But apparently the smell is actually really good for people with asthma, and like people would spend a couple of hours here and it helps them become stronger. But you know, for us weaklings, go with the mint.
And more than that, it's giving you good appetite for good food.
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
And I gotta say, even though we were given these mints, the smell is not so bad. I think it might be because we're here in the late afternoon, but there's just kind of like a small scent of jerky in the air.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit more pungent in the mornings.
Yeah, that's right, when
the
there's
work
more
has just
people working
started.
here and that the afternoon sun is not so blazing. But it looks like watercolored
It
paintball.
really does,
Yeah.
like the watercolor paint trays.
It is the oldest and the largest tannery here in North Africa, and they still use traditional techniques that they used from centuries ago.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
3 in Fes,
Fes, but yeah, this is the
definitely-
largest one.
Yes.
Hisham was telling me about the process of how the leather is made into its final product. I'm gonna try and repeat the process here
Do
now.
his best.
So it's brought in from the slaughterhouses first. There's 4 different types of animals, and then it's washed, and then it's put into one of the white baths where it's got limestone, salt, as well as pigeon poo, which is one of the unique ingredients, for 15 days. It's then taken out of there and washed with olive oil so that the skin becomes softer. It's hung onto the racks for 1 day, and then it's put into the watercolor pots where it's dyed. And from that process, after about 6 days, where the watercolor has really soaked into that leather, it's then taken off into a separate room where it's processed and then brought over here as a finished product for the artisans to make it into one of the bags or the belts or the hats that you can
Yes.
see all around me here.
Incredible, such a long process.
Yeah.
It takes more time.
So we're here with Omar, and he's just showing us some of the
Yeah.
beautiful.
I'm gonna make a turban for your hand to
Yeah,
see how we
yes.
do it. Look, we take arm size, then back of my hand we do a slip knot, like this. Then after we put this knot behind the head, like that.
Peter's our model for the day.
I've never had a
Peter,
turban
nice to meet you,
before.
sir. Have a good day. Here we should twist 1 or 2 times. Again from here, we twist. Then after, we turn it around to the head.
How do I look?
The rest, we tuck it in. We tuck it in like that. Now we should open the first knot that we make in the beginning. We slip the slip knot, we open it, then we separate the scarf to protect our
I
neck.
see.
Oh,
like
this feels, yeah, this feels
Look
very
at-
sun protection.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the mirror behind you. So done. Look, when there is wind or the dust, we take the left side, then we turn it like this, also to protect our face from the dust, wind, and all of those factors. No, he's not more Mr. Peter. No, he's Omar Sharif, the Lawrence of Arabia.
He's ready for the desert now.
Normally I
can't.
Normally I can't find anything to fit my head, but this goes on easy.
This turban works for you.
So we spent a while looking through, and I wanted to get something special for my mum, and Omar was explaining that this is pretty much the best scarf you can get, pashmina, is it?
Yeah, the pashmina one, and it's the material here, it's lamb's wool and agave silk.
Right.
And here, this type of design, it's very traditional design because this is henna design, what the ladies making in hands as tattoo.
I see.
And we do them, you know, here as a design for the scarves. They are very traditional design in Morocco. Yeah,
nice.
with pashmina.
So mum, hope you like this. It's very nice.
I hope, good life for you, mom. Yeah, all the best for you.
Thanks, Omar.
Thank you, Omar.
You're welcome.
For my mum, I've managed to find a cactus cream with SPF and then some argan oil too. They all smell incredible, and hopefully, Mum, you'll like these. For hair, for skin.
Hello, Dua.
Hello.
That was such an awesome day out with Mohammed. It was a massive eye-opener into Fes and the Medina and all the incredible culture and history here. But we are hungry.
Extremely hungry.
Yeah, so thank goodness back here at Dar Faracha, Mourad has helped us to prepare a dinner. You can order meals here if you let them know, at least in the morning. And it's usually around, what was it, 17
€17 per person.
or 7 for children. And the tour that we were on is about €40, and that's for either one person up to about 4 people. So if you're interested in any of these things, we'll leave all the contact details in our description below. But right now, before the light disappears, we've got an amazing meal of couscous, vegetables, and I think, is it chicken?
Yeah, it's chicken.
Yeah, so gonna have a dig in. It smells amazing. It's making me very hungry, and I'm sure Peter as well.
Yeah. Thanks to Dua for putting all this together.
Yes. Take a little bit of the carrot, some chickpeas. Oh, my goodness. That's delicious. Definitely feels very home cooked and tasty with the fresh vegetable, all that nice texture of the couscous, the little saltiness from the chickpeas too. So good.
I'm going to try and get in some of this lamb, some of this potato, and some of this couscous for a very big, hearty mouthful. Look at that. Oh man. Oh, that is insanely delicious.
It's good, right?
There's a beautiful layer of fatty bit on it, but also it has this like nice hint of lamb gaminess. But that couscous, man, it's so fluffy, and the potato is so fluffy, and everything is just so fluffy.
You know what else is really cool though?
What?
We've got this wonderful terrace view to enjoy it all on.
What a magical day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. But one thing that I think really made a difference to our Fes trip is having an awesome guide like Mohammed, and also having Mourad, who's just been an exceptional hotel manager.
He has helped us out so much.
Yeah, the Medina is a maze, and so sometimes you do come across young men or young children who will try to lead you to your destination, but expect a tip.
Yeah, they'll be very friendly, that sort of thing, and then you might get taken to a restaurant where prices tend to be very jacked up. And even if they're helping you get back to your riad or your accommodation, you'll probably get there, but yes, the expectation of a tip does get, you know, a bit of a weird feeling.
Yeah, definitely. It's not something that happens just in Morocco, of course. It does happen in other countries around the world, but because of the way the Medina is structured, the maze.
Yeah, narrow streets, so easy to get lost.
Yeah.
So having a guide really does help to help you with your navigation, obviously, but also deter that type of behavior too, because they are official guides, and that's important to know.
Yeah.
So once again, a massive thank you to both Mourad and Mohammed and all the friendly shopkeepers and everyone that we met along the way today too. It's made our trip here in Fes hugely eye-opening. It really feels like a very old world, but the past is still alive in such a vibrant and aromatic place.
It's been amazing.
It has been, and we hope you guys enjoyed following along too. If you did, we hope you will please give this video a like, subscribe and comment. Also share if you can, please. That helps our channel and we really appreciate it.
Until the next one, everyone.
See you next time.
See ya.